Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to design our rubber bands that hold the, let me rotate this up here a little bit. We're going to design the rubber bands that go from this point here to that point. Actually, I'm going to start on this other end so it's a little less confusing. So I'm going to go ahead and hit myself to front view here. But anyway, if you notice, this is not, horizontal. These kind of come down at a sweeping angle to right here. And also, you notice that the planes, if I rotate this up on the bottom here, you'll notice that these are not coplanar as well. It's kind of hard to see it on this side, but you can definitely tell it when you start designing it. So I'm going to introduce 3 commands. I'm going to introduce, of course, you know this, the sketch command, but there's a switch on this sketch command we're going to use where we turn it into a 3D sketch. And the next thing we're going to learn is how to do, before we learn how to do that, we're going to come over here and learn how to do a construction plane along a path. That's very new and it's kind of advanced, but it's something we need to use in this application. Then the third and final thing we're going to learn how to do is once we get our sketch drawn, our 3D sketch drawn, we're going to do a sweep operation. Now, some of the things we have to do is make sure we have tight radiuses and everything that we're trying to sketch out. Now, I'll show you what that means here in a minute when we put fillets on this rubber band. So go ahead and hit sketch. I'm going to select on this face to start my sketch. I'm going to rotate. I'm going to come back over here. Double check that you're set to 3D sketch. Okay, now you got the line command. You'll come up here and you just go right in the center of that circle for that shape. Now I'm going to click on a vertice, which is this vertice right here. Grab that point, and then I'm going to kind of rotate my model around a little bit like so. And I'm going to try to put a sketch on that line, which you can see right there. I've got a sketch. It's set to 0.1. I'm going to go with that. I'm going to say 0.1 is fine, and or 1 coming off that is fine. I'm going to hit escape. So now I'm going to rotate this over and see if I can drop a dimension in there to make sure it's accurate. Hit my D key for dimension, come down here, click, and just say 1. Okay, so we know that's 1 millimeter, which we'll need that here in a moment. So we got the sketch on the first side of our rubber band. So let's roll out here, and we're going to rotate around this time, and we're going to get ourselves at kind of an angle like that. We're going to continue our sketching. So I selected the sketch command. Now I'm going to look for that center of that radius right there, which I found. Good. Then I'll come over here to this, rotate around, and I'm going to find that point right there on that fillet. And then again, I'm going to rotate this around a little bit and see if I can continue to put that sketch down that line, and I can. Okay, so it's at a 0.1. So now I hit the D key for dimension, escape and hit dimension. I'm going to key in 1 for that. So now that I've got this orientation here where I can see this vertice and this vertice, I'm just going to connect these two together. So come down here to there, and so now we have that in. That looks good. Now we're going to make a slight fillet on this, just a very slight fillet, and we're going to say, I'm going to go with 0.5. And let me rotate that around and see if I can get that in there. Yeah, 0.5 looks really good. We're going to do the same thing here. Put a 0.5 fillet in there, and that gives us a curve that will work. So I'm going to go ahead and hit accept on that. So we got that 0.5. And again, we're going to be sweeping around here a rubber band. So let's come down to the back side of the other end, back to this connection point right there, and we hit the line command again. Connect this dot to this dot. Okay. So now we have that in, so let's come up here and hit the fillet command again, and we're going to be pretty conservative. We're going to hit that, and that's going to be a 1. I'm going to go 0.5. Okay, come back over here to this. Now we may have to adjust these fillets later, but let's see if this works for right now. This is kind of like a trial and error thing here. Okay, that's a 0.9. Let's go 0.5. Okay. All right, so now as we scroll out here, we've completed our sketch. That's not the rubber band. That's just the center line of the rubber band. So here's the next command we're going to introduce. We're going to come back here to this sketch plane along path, and I'm just going to select this path here, and it just puts me a plane perpendicular to the angle of that rubber band center line sketch. We hit OK. Now I'm going to create another sketch, and I'm going to select that plane. And that's going to rotate this around. What I'm looking for is, scroll out here a little bit, is I'm looking for this datum right there. You see that datum? So now what I'm going to do is come over here and do rectangle by center. And I'm going to find that datum, which it just clicked on it. If I can get it up here and click on it. Let's do that again, rectangle by center point. Grab that. Now it's going in at the wrong orientation, so let me rotate out here a little bit and get out of that. Okay. Let's try this one more time. Okay, let's see if I can get it in there. Rectangle by center. Find that point right there. Yeah, that's what I want. Now I'm going to say on this one it's going to be 1.5 millimeters, because kind of a rubber band is actually kind of a rectangle shape. So I'm going to say 1 on that. Oop, I got a 4 in there. Didn't want that. I want a 1. Ah, better. Okay, so now I've got my profile of my rubber band. Now I've got my profile, and then I've got my sketch that I've done. So we're going to finish that sketch. So now we'll come up here to the sweep command and let's cross our fingers to make sure this works. Okay, I've got my sweep command up here again. Let me show you a little subtle trick that this thing's going to do to you. So I've got my profile sketch of my rubber band in. Now I'm going to go ahead and select that. Then I'm going to go to my command here and select this. Now if you notice, it just gives you these arrows where you can kind of extrude it out like that. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to redo that. If I want to, I can definitely do that, obviously, and and scale it out accordingly. But to get the right one, I'm going to rotate up under, and I'm going to select the opposite side. And in doing so, it goes ahead and carries the sweep all around. Just because I touched this, it's got it's confused a little bit. So I'm going to rotate this around. So if you run in this condition, you just grab this guy and just continue him back over as close as you can get to look like a contiguous rubber band. So we can hit OK. So now our rubber band is in, and you can kind of see it stretching from one side to the next. Now let's fix the texture on this. On the texture, I'm just going to get my maple and put it on top. And say, Mr. Platt, that's wood. Yeah, you're right, it's wood. So I'm going to double click on that maple, and what I'm going to do is make it a little bit brighter so it looks like that. And I'm going to go ahead and hit done, and then I'm going to see if I can edit that one more time. Looks good. I'm going to go with that. So we've got that texture in like that. So that looks like a rubber band that's holding that solar panel in. So let's go ahead and take a quick break. I need a cup of coffee, and I'll come back to this. Okay, I got my cup of coffee and I'm ready to go. So now let's go ahead and design this other one in just like we did before. The only thing that's going to kind of throw us off a little bit is these tabs where you hook the alligator clips onto the car. So I'm going to rotate this around to about right here. I'll go ahead and get the sketch command. I'm going to select that face where I can orient my sketch and get started on that. And I'm just going to do exactly like I did before. Make sure I'm checked to 3D. Come up here and grab the sketch command. Roll down, find the radius, the center of that radius. Come over here. Rotate around where I can find that one little vertice on that fillet right there. Roll up and just kind of extend that line out. If I can get it on that red axis. We have to kind of play around with this so you can find that. I think I have it here. Let's keep going. What I'm looking for is that red dash line, and I'm going to rotate this around so I can kind of just see it this way. There it is. Okay, I had to make sure I was not getting confused with geometry around that. And so I'm just going to go, I'm going to say 1. And I'll see how that looks. Hit OK. And yeah, that's out there pretty good ways. Let's go ahead and double click on that, and let's say 0.5 instead. Okay, we'll go with that. I like that. Alright, let's go back to the front of this solar panel on this far side, and let's go around to the opposite side, kind of get myself oriented. Hit the L command for L key to get the line command going. Let's see if I can get that going here. Oh, got to go back and edit the sketch. Here we go. Let's go back and edit that sketch. We're back into editing that sketch. Okay, roll out here. And come over here to this, and let's see if I can get this sketch in there. Hopefully I got the right sketch up. Go find that vertice, roll up on this, and I think that's the point I'm looking for. That is the point I'm looking for. I'm going to go ahead and snap to that one right now. Now let's continue going this direction. So we got that one little section that connects the rubber band from one side to the next. I'm going to keep scrolling over here. I'm going to find again that vertice on that fillet, this little end point here, and I'm going to try to come out. See, I can't extend on the red axis because it's getting confused with the geometry behind it. So I'm going to rotate this around a little bit like this, and now I can extend it out. And we said 0.5, I believe is what we said. Okay, so we got that in, and we're going to come over here and we're going to draw a line from this point there to that point there. Now while I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and put the fillet in. So I'm going to go to my fillet command and put that in, and I think we were set at a, let's do this again. Let me make sure I got that fillet in. Yeah, I already got the fillet in. Let's do a Control Z. Okay, so I got that angled edge. And let's put this one with this one, and that says 1 point. I'm going to go 0.5 and see what that looks like. I might want to do that a little bit more. I'm going to say 0.75. That's probably too much. Let's go back to 0.5. I want to see a little bit of the black sticking out right here on that one segment. So I'm going to go 0.5 again. Not enough. Let's say 0.25. Whoops. 0.25. Yeah, that looks a little better. Okay, we'll go with 0.25. Okay, we'll hit enter. And we'll scroll over here to this side here, kind of rotate this around right there. Put that fillet in again here. And we're going to say 0.25. I think that's going to work. Yeah, that should get us where we need to be. Okay, hit OK. Let's go double click on our middle mouse button, pan over to here, scroll up on this, rotate that around a little bit so we can kind of see it a little bit better. There we go. Okay, rotate that just a tad that way. Go back up here and do the same thing. And I think we're at 0.1 there. Let's try 0.5 on this. Yeah, that might work. Okay, let's go ahead and grab this one as well. Put both of them in at 0.5 and done. Okay, so that's in. And just like we did before, we're going to have to put a plane along this path. So we'll go to finish that sketch, go to construct, and we'll do a plane along path. Select that line there. We'll go ahead and hit OK. And what we're looking for is that datum. So let's scroll out and see if we can find that datum that we can do our orientation off of. So let's go get sketch. Okay, we'll select that plane, and it should show us our origin right somewhere in here. Let's find it. There it is, right there. There's our origin. So let's get our rectangle by center here. Roll up on this rectangle by center, and we'll select on that. Okay, come out, and we're going to say 1.5. Hit tab key by 1. Okay, got it. Now let's go ahead. We've got that sketch in there and it looks pretty good. Let's hit OK, finish, and we're going to go ahead and do our sweep command, and there she is. Did I get sweep? Nope, got lost. Cancel that. Get our sweep command. There we go. Hit sweep. We'll snap onto that. We'll grab, go get our selection here, and again it does that small one. So what I'm going to do is X out of that. We'll come over here to this other side, click on that, boom, puts it all the way in. It looks perfect. Love it. Okay, now we'll go ahead and hit the A key again, and I'm just going to grab this and drop it right down on top of it. It's the one I've already used. Hit close, and voila, we've got our rubber bands in place. I would say this assembly is pretty much complete, and so what I'm going to do now is hit the save command here, and we'll tab spacebar. Now I'll go back to this guy right there, and we're going to hit the update, and there it is. We've got our solar car essentially built. The only thing we're missing now is our ping pong balls. We'll go ahead and put the ping pong balls in. Now regarding wiring, it gets pretty confusing on the wiring, but I will see if I can do a 3D sketch to show the wiring and how it should be. It's pretty complicated, but for right now I think we're pretty well done with the car, minus the ping pong balls. We can do the wiring as a second set of tutorials on how to wire this thing in if I decide to go that route. Okay, so we'll stop here for now and go get the ping pong balls.